What is up, my good friends? So I'm hanging out here with my piggies. They're in this. This is their cage and this is their hay. Um, I just went to the library today, so I haven't posted a video in a while because school just started, first week of school. It was awesome. I love the district. Haven't gotten to know the kids super well yet because we're doing block scheduling, which is like an A and B day, so only see the same kids every other day, but they seem like really good kids. Much different demographic than what I was working with, but I am excited. It has been an awesome first week, and it feels great to finally be a high school teacher. So I actually have 14 books checked out. One I don't have with me because I let my brother loan it, and it is this one. Yeah, so this, I'm gonna make my gesture again. This is what the critics are saying. Little dramatic. I read part of it. It's in an in rhyme scheme. I'll read the rest of it. Illustrations are cute. I don't think it'll put an entire generation off of reading. Just saying. Okay, so let's get started with the haul. Rest and be thankful. No idea what this is about. I just know that it's Florence from Florence and the Machine's favorite book. So I'm going to read it. The Ghost We Keep. Cute little YA book. It's about a little boy whose brother has died, and that's as much as I know about it. I'll just read this. Everything happens for a reason. At least that's what everyone keeps telling Liam Cooper after his older brother Ethan is suddenly killed in a hit-and-run accident. Feeling more alone and isolated than ever, Liam not only has to learn Ben, that is so rude. Liam not only has to learn to face the world without one of the people he loved most, but also to face the fading relationships within his two best friends in the process. Soon, Liam finds himself spending time with Ethan's best friend Marcus, who might just be the only person who knows exactly what Liam is going through, for better or for worse. The Ghost We Keep is an achingly raw and honest portrayal of grief, but it also is about why we live, why we have to keep moving on, and why we should. Sounds like a coming of age novel. Um, I love coming of age. I write coming of age myself. So if I do read this, and you can see my library actually marked this as teen summer reading. So I'm going to read this. I think its demographic is a little bit younger than the students that I'm actually teaching. But if I do like this, it's going straight out of my classroom wish list. I haven't constructed my classroom wish list yet, but when I do, they will be down below in my videos. So, looking forward to this. Sunflower Sunflower Sisters. It's about a nurse in a Union Army. As you guys all know, I'm writing a Civil War novel right now. This just came out not that long ago, so it's good to read um, new books so that you know what agents and execs want. Execs. Agents and publishers, sorry, screenwriter coming through. Publishers, what they want and what they're looking for, and it's also helped me just with content of what I'm going to write. Maybe it'll spark something in my imagination. So there's that one. My man, Ken Follett, Evening in the Morning. This is supposedly the prequel to Pillars of the Earth. My mom loved it. Am I gonna love it? Yeah, probably. What I figured out that I like so much about Ken Follett is that he's just dumb cheese. I mean, historical fiction, hisfic, it is such a stiff and serious genre, and apart from stuff like Bridgerton and uh, more historical romances, we don't get a lot of books that are just written for fun, that are just a good time, that are easy to read, easily digestible. Um, One note characters not really doing much, just having a good time. It's just, it's commercial fiction. We really don't get a lot of that in historical fiction. Even Outlander, which is historical romance, is deep, 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 has deep things, deep themes. Ken Follett's books, No, no, they're just fun. So I'm gonna read this eventually. Who knows when I'll get to it? It already, I've already read a book that this prompt fulfills, which is a book about before the 18th century. So I'll read this when I'm done with my 52 book challenge. I've got it for another 12 weeks, so I'll be good. All right, Mercy House. Don't know much about this one either. It's I can't really read the back because my library sticker has been put over it right here. But and it's kind of cool because my library bound this itself. It looks like this is a paperback and they put it on library binding to make it sturdier. So that's pretty cool. But this is Amy Schumer's favorite book. She's not my favorite comedian, but I gotta test Hollywood, man. I gotta see if celebrities have good taste. Because we all know Reese Witherspoon. Yeah. Okay. The Overstory. This is Halle Berry's favorite book, and it does fit a prompt of I'm supposed to read a National Book Award winner. You can see right here that it says it won the National Book Award, but when I go to like look up stuff about this book, all I see is like Pulitzer Prize and some other. So it's obviously great if it won a Pulitzer, but I can't find anything about the National Book Award for it. But since it says it on the cover, I'm judging a book by the cover. It's true, so I believe it. Okay. 90s Kids by, I'm just going to say Savvy because I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Savvy and I have had interactions, misunderstandings on both our parts, a little bit of conflict there. Most of it was my fault. Some stuff she did I didn't appreciate, but I definitely started it. I'm not perfect. I'm going to read this. I think this is a coming-of-age novel also. I have serious doubts about this book and Savvy's writing skill as a whole because of the video she made about the Cyborg Tinker, giving it such a glowing review, and we all know how I feel about self-publishing, and I felt like she did not do a very good job of pointing out just how atrocious the flaws in that were, and I was very offended because she is an AuthorTuber, and it was just one of those things where I don't like AuthorTube very much because they don't always seem to give the best advice. I'm a writer and a teacher. I'm very qualified to give advice, and it's very frustrating to see bad advice going out there. Savvy documents her own writing process, but she does give advice too, and I'm not going to get into this totally. I will when I vlog my way through this book. I am not going to be afraid to DNF this book. I didn't pay for it. It's way too expensive. So my library paid for it. Some money went to Savvy, some money went to the small indie press. Not the same as self-publishing. Indie presses are awesome. We should all support indie presses. So this was done through an indie press. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to be very honest. Now listen to the summary on the back. Bex, born in 1990, is the most popular sophomore in the marching band and somewhat hopeless romantic. Nicole, born in 1999, is a cynical science nerd and Star Trek fan fiction author. I hate fan fiction, first of all, because it's copyright infringement, but we'll keep going. After two separate time travel accidents, one in 2006 and one in 2015, the girls meet each other in 1989, both at age 16. Now living in a different decade, Bex gets to have the John Hughes, he's director of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club, those types of movies. And inspired teen fantasy she's always imagined, while Nicole gets to examine time travel technology straight out of her favorite fictional universes. But when government officials attempt to contain them at, of all places, the Department of Motor Vehicles, the two find themselves on the run. Will they avoid a paradox and find their way back to their own time periods, or will the adventure and romance of the 80s and 90s keep them stuck in the past? More than a typical young adult coming-of-age novel, 90s Kids features time travel as a way to explore the evolution of punk rock, interracial relationships, and LGBTQ plus acceptance. Sounds convoluted, but it's also a highly original concept. I am intrigued, I will say. So I'm going to give this a chance, and I am going to vlog my way through it, and I'm going to be as objective as I can, but to be honest, that concept is just really appealing to me, and I love YA, so we're going to give it a try, and I love supporting indie presses, so this will be good. So I'm kind of excited to get to this, to be honest. Maybe I was wrong. Who knows? I love being proven wrong. So there's that. One you've probably heard of, Elotso. Sounds really cool, by an indigenous author. Don't think I need to explain too much about this. It takes place in North America. Let's see. It's been shaped dramatically by magic, so it's kind of an alternate universe type thing. And it looks really fun, and oh my goodness, the illustrations. There's an illustrated, like, chapter break. So gorgeous. So, excited for this one as well. The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins, probably one you've heard about as a new atheist. Richard Dawkins, he's the premier. He's the most well-known atheist in the universe, probably. So, just going to read about his opinion. I haven't read anything from Dawkins. I did come to be an atheist on my own. I was not influenced by anything other than the Bible. So, we're going to check this out. Okay. Six of Crows. Coworker loves this. Students love this. Really not too sure what it's about. If you're watching this, you probably do know what it's about. I may vlog my way through this one as well. Okay, so this is very out of character for me. The Court of Thorns and Roses. I gotta check it out, guys. Fairy smut. Come on, I gotta check this out. So, I will most definitely vlog my way through this one because I'm just floored by some of the stuff I've heard about it. So that's it. Book I'm most excited to read is Sunflower Sisters, Elotso, and 90s Kids. So that's it. Those are all the books I have from the library. I don't actually have the best library in the world. They do have good titles, they just don't have a very big, like, collection. Like, they don't have a lot of the same books. But they're really good about ordering books. I requested 90s Kids, and they got it in pretty soon, actually. It's just that it's a small town, and no one really uses the library very much, so, yeah. So that's it. So, oh, Finn's right here. Oh, Finn ran away. Let's give you a look at Spazzy before we... Ooh. So Spazzy says, keep reading, keep writing, keep loving words, and we will see you next time. Bye.